And we're back from Rome. So let's start with where we left off 3 days ago. Right guys, it is another day. This interior is becoming a more lengthy process the more time I spend doing it. Purely because I don't want to scuff things and I want to make sure everything's done behind the interior to make sure we're not doing things twice. Now, we've got the door cards on, we've got some new handles on order, they've not arrived, but what I just want to go through is the door cards are an absolute nightmare to fit because the clips pop out all the time, especially if I've had them retrimmed like mine with the thicker leather. They just stand off and are a ball ache to make clip. This is a standard clip, let's focus on that. This is a standard clip, they all come in the same sizes if they're black or white, it doesn't really matter. And this is a modified clip. Now basically when I say that is I've adapted the clip. Now I don't know if you can see the difference there, but I've actually chopped this lip on the inside, basically the V piece that clips on, I've chopped that. The reason I've chopped that is basically so it doesn't have to go in as far to grab, because when they pop out it's because they're not correctly seated. Now the bit that's flat there, that is the bit that grabs behind the metal in the door. So if you just chop that off a bit shorter than the other one, it allows it to clip and grab properly. So they're not popping out now, which I'm glad about, but it has took a lot of messing around to sort out. So right now we'll fit the seat belts before we throw the front seats in, just so we've got a bit more room, because they need to go in the rear pocket bins and clamp through. So we'll fit them right now in style, of course. So let's go. We've got the torque wrench. I'm not going to show you how to set a torque wrench because it is pretty much self-explanatory. The ratings are here, you twist that, blah blah blah, done. So it's set to 30 Newton meters, and when it clicks, that's when we know it's at the right torque setting. Now all of these bolts need to be at that setting for this. That's the recommended safety in the instructions. So with all that said, let's do it. Now the seat belts are in, it's time to give the car one quick dazzle with Henry, and then we can actually look at throwing the seats in and we can have a look at how it all comes together in the car. I literally can't wait. So yeah, let's give it a quick hoover and be on with it. Now the time has come to put this bin bag in the car, and by this bin bag I mean that beautiful seat. We're going to throw the driver's side in and then we'll throw the passenger side in, and yeah, I am excited because I can't wait to sit in that and just see what the interior feels like. So let's get it in. So now we've got that seat in, I am over the moon, it just fits with the car so well. And we need to move the car over so I can get the other side in, and then after we've fitted this seat, we'll have to wrap it up tonight, and I'll join you tomorrow, and we'll be putting the face back on the car. If there's been a lot of cutting and changing to different days in this video, I do apologise. I under-anticipated how long it would actually take to get all this interior in the Mini. If you're wondering where you are right now, you're actually sat on top of the Mini. So have the privilege, because this is the only time you will ever get to sit on top of my Mini. Not literally, obviously. So we'll have a look at the interior of what I've installed. I'll do a quick walkthrough of what you've not seen on camera. And I don't want to say too much, because after this video there is the final detail, and then we'll actually be unveiling the car and going for the first drive, and you'll see that. So I don't want to give too much away. I want to leave some for the video to keep you all excited to see. So yeah, there's a few things on the car that we've done that we've not videoed, and right now we'll have a look at where we got up to. So, you may be wondering where these leather things have come from. So I'll just talk you through them and we'll whiz the camera around. These leather things were actually an idea that I came up with after seeing one of my dream cars, and my dream car is a Singer Porsche. If I ever came into some money and I could afford something like that, that is what I would definitely go for. And in the Singer Porsche, what they tend to do is they bring leather into the engine bay and into the boot. Now I did this because I thought, well, I want to carry on the interior throughout the car. So I had these made by Andy. At the moment, they're stuck down with Velcro. It doesn't seem to be the best way to hold them because they keep popping off and there is plywood on the back of them. So if anybody's got any other ways that they think I could stick this down to make it better, it would be brilliant. It's just because the form and the bend is not holding very well. But I really think it finishes the boot off. Then obviously we've got the boot lining kit. We didn't video putting that in because one, it's so easy. The instructions come with it, and basically if you spare wheels in, it all sits on top of the spare wheel and each panel closes each panel in. I did put a few screws down the side just to hold it in a bit tighter, but then again, if you ever need to use your spare wheel, you're kind of knackered if you ain't got a screwdriver with you. So that's fine. We've also got a fire extinguisher which we've put in purely because Minis, you never know. If there's a fire, we'd rather have it there than watch my pride and joy go up in flames. So this is what we've done with the boot, and obviously we've got the wheels on, which are Alley Cats, and I just want to shout out to John Brown Wheels, JBW Wheels. If you go over to their website and have a look at the wheels, they've got loads of different mini ones and Fords and Beetles and all that sort of stuff. They actually offered me a discount because they only needed 2, so I want to thank those guys for that. I did say give them a mention. The link will be in the description if you want to go over to their website. We've put the Moustache Grill on. We didn't video that purely because time, again. We will have a quick look at that. What else is there? There's not really much. So I'll shut up and we'll continue having a walk around the car. Here we have the adapted air vents. Now I've put these in, see if you can guess what car they're off for one. It is something that I used to own. But look, they do work, they operate, and you can angle them. I just thought the original ones were a bit old and outdated. When I had the car that had these in, I just thought they'd look really retro, and I did manage to adapt them to fit. So if you want to get some of those over Christmas, I'm going to be looking at doing a conversion kit and selling those. So if you do want some of those, let me know. We can certainly have a look at cost and how many we do it. The more people that want them, the cheaper I can do them, obviously. I can't just be like, yeah, we'll do them for a tenner, because they cost me a lot more than a tenner. So they're on both sides. It does require a little bit of drilling, but I've made some brackets to make them all fit. And don't think I've just slammed them in there and there's no hose going to the body. There is a hose going to the body. So if we do want these conversion kits, let me know, because over Christmas when I'm actually off work, I've got loads cut out to do. I've got to get the stickers ready. I've got to get all the merch ready. I've got to get these ready if people want them. There's a lot to do. And Christmas is going to be my main aim, to get all this sorted with the 2 weeks I have off, and then they'll be ready for the new year. And obviously all the people that have donated to my GoFundMe, they'll be getting repaid with stickers and stuff, so don't think I forgot, guys. So yeah, mate. Guys, I'd like to welcome you to the new TCR room. This room's going to be used for a few things, and all of that will be detailed very, very soon. But before we move on to that, we'll discuss why I'm sat here and what we're going to talk about. Sadly, it is the end of this episode. There has been a lot of cutting and changing. I did mention that previously, and I do apologise for it, but my head has just been up my arse lately trying to sort everything out. Now, the reason my head's been up my arse is because I said I wanted to launch t-shirts, which I'm still doing. But in the meantime, I've launched stickers. So we've got these. Now, we've got my 4 colours. We've got the TCR Wood Chip, we've got the TCR Jet Black, we've got the TCR Pure Brilliant White, and we've also got the TCR Super Chrome, i.e. Neochrome, which basically shines a different colour. Now, if you want to buy these, they are launched on my website, which is below on the screen now, and you can go over to the shop and you can check out. Sadly, I am going to have to charge extra for international viewers for postage and packaging, and I know it sucks, and I've been trying my hardest, my absolute hardest, to get the cheapest price for postage. Europe is slightly cheaper, USA is very expensive, so I've had to average it out in the middle. Like I say, Australia is expensive as well, so there is a surcharge, and I really do apologise for that. I did want to just do it all inclusive, but I would be at a loss because the margin is very minimal on these. And if you do buy these stickers, guys, please make sure you send me a picture of them wherever they end up, what you stick them on, a car, bike, house, anything you want to stick them on. Send me a picture, because every week when a new video drops, I'll be dropping in the shout outs of the stickers, who they're from and where, so make sure you do that. Moving on, I've been up to a lot lately. There's a lot of stuff going on. Obviously, I've been to Rome, it's been my birthday. My missus and Alex actually clubbed together and bought me a Mark 1 genuine bootleg for my Classic Mini. That is in the process of being sprayed, and I've currently got the other bootleg sat directly behind you, which is just sat, and this will probably end up being a wall piece on this wall. Big plans for the channel, big things. I've launched a Facebook page which is called TCR Club. We are going to be doing events next year in the hope that we'll have our own meetup going, whether it's small, big or large, just something to do. So yeah, we're just hoping to do different things with the channel, make it about everyone, because there's a lot of people on YouTube, and I hate to say this, but somebody that wears a green t-shirt a lot, he just doesn't want to shout anyone out, which moves me on to the shout-outs. I've not done any for ages, and in my opinion, YouTube is about a community. It's about helping each other, promote each other's stuff, and everyone seeing each other's things. So, kindly and gladly, Mr. Mark Shorrock, aka my bald dad, sent me a list of people that he feels I should shout out. One of them is Mini Dobby. I don't think I've ever mentioned him, but Rob, or Dobby, if that's your name, go and check his stuff out. His stuff's good. Josh Smith, young lad, getting a lot of stick lately, and to be honest with you, if you're one of those people doing that, sod off, because he's doing a good job. It's his first car. He's a young lad. He's 15, remember, so he's like 8-10 years younger than a lot of us, and people are giving him shit, so stop doing that. There's a guy called Sean C, which we all know, that speaks about Up the Road, and he came to get the Mini going. We've got Piper Doug, obviously, that's way over in Canada. We've got Mini Man Shed. Now go and check his stuff out. His stuff is good. Essex Mini, Chris. Now obviously, Chris, I've seen a few of your videos. I can't say I've seen all of them, purely because I've been busy. I will catch up on them. That shell you've sold, Alex, is brilliant. I had the privilege of actually devoting my Friday night to getting it off the trailer. Dave Jaguar, as always, that guy is my number one sort of hero. How we met through the world of video and audio, and now I consider him as a friend. We speak regularly on the phone, we tell each other what we're up to, and we do meet up occasionally. So Dave Jaguar 66, go and check his stuff out. And we've got a guy called John Aylett, or John Eilert, I don't know how you pronounce it properly. Paul P, Paul with a big beard. I've met Paul a few times, I've met his kids a few times, really nice guys. He's building a Mini called Juiced Mini on Instagram, and oh my god, the wheels disappear inside the car and the headlights are recessed. If you've not seen that, go and see it. DB Mini DIY, Bale Droon. So go and see him. He's some good stuff. Gentleman's Motor Racing Team, Kev, you are an absolute legend, boy. That video you did taking the piss out of me, I'm still in stitches. I've watched it multiple times. And of course, one guy that I did promise a shout out to ages ago, and I didn't actually get around to it, who I'm hopefully going to meet up with soon, is Mini Tom. And check his stuff out. Again, just an average guy. I think he works for British Gas from what I can remember, and he literally on his days off tinkers with his Mini in a garage. I believe he's got quite far with it, and yeah, I've got a lot of videos to catch up on. So that does the shout outs. As I mentioned, you may be wondering where I'm sat. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll have seen what's been going on. This is my garage, or half of my garage. Years ago, I used to be in a really embarrassing band, and we used to play music and guitars, and this room was dedicated to sound recording, practicing, drumming, the lot. And here, didn't get used for years. We've stripped it out, we've changed it, and right now I am going to show you around the room. So let's turn the camera around. Now, this room is solely going to be devoted to the next chapter of the channel after the mini has been totally revealed. Now, you may have had an inkling as to what's going on by the sign that says TCR chat. So I'm not going to give too much away. I'm just going to just stick with it. I hope you enjoy the next chapter. And this is the new TCR studio. It's not very big, but it's big enough for what we hopefully want to achieve. What I will say, guys, is if you want to see another car that's being built on this channel, I simply have not budgeted to do that. That's why I'm selling stickers, to try and raise the money to do it. But I also have a GoFundMe on the internet. So if you want to check that out, just read it, give your thoughts, tell me what you want to do. It's non-profit, all goes to the car. All the guys that have donated have had some exceptional donations recently. They will all be rewarded. I'll send some stickers out to your houses. I'll send you the full collection for free, basically. Well, not for free, for your donation. And yeah, all I can say is thanks so much for being patient. I've loved building my Red Mini. I can't wait for you all to see it. And what I will say, guys, is for now, this is the new room. This is the new venture. And I hope you stick with us on TCR. But for now, guys, I'll see you later.